What's up, everybody? So it is time for the spoiler review for Toy Story 5. As a guy who despises Toy Story 4, let me tell you what I thought about this movie. Now, while I wouldn't do a full ranking of all the films now, I would definitely say that it's definitely better than Lightyear and it's definitely better than Toy Story 4. It is a real pleasant surprise. The topic of tech is really at the center of this movie, and it's great. Like, they find ways around it. The ending of the film doesn't just show tech bad. It shows that what's bad about tech is if it's used in a bad way. I saw a lot of scenarios in this film that are true to life. Kids bullying other kids over an electronic device. Kids laughing at other kids for playing with toys and not fitting in. A lot of adults who review this movie go, "Oh, does that happen to 8-year-old kids?" Unfortunately now, yeah, it does. This film really does a good job of visually showing us how a device can suck someone in. They just focus in on that iPad. I mean, it was kind of a wake-up call, because when Jessie and the other toys are looking at all the houses that have the devices, I kind of felt a bit guilty myself. And that's what's so great about Toy Story. The Toy Story films, if they're good, make you feel guilty. It redeems Bonnie. Now, this is the most an owner of the toys has been in the movie. Bonnie has an arc, very relatable, very good arc, very nice arc that she learns, and it makes her likable, because after Toy Story 4, people online actually hated Bonnie, and after this film, I quite like her now. She's a good character. Jessie is also the main character of this movie, and when I say that, I really mean it. But it's a great thing, because Jessie is a character that was built up so well in Toy Story 2. I cried multiple times in this movie. Anytime Jessie was on screen with Emily or facing her trauma, it's really great that Jessie finally faces her trauma instead of trying to not run away from it on purpose, but try and forget it and move forward. And God, that scene where she thinks that she didn't matter, and then she finds that Emily named her daughter Jessie. Beautiful scene. I mean, Jessie's frustration, I think, is so relatable with parents, and I think it's so relatable to the audience, because technology kind of ages kids up in a way, it matures them more. And so Jessie's frustration is so, like, human. Jessie's kind of techist in this movie. She like hits Smarty Pants. She despises them. But I think the film could have gone down the angle of tech is bad, but it didn't. It said tech isn't bad, but we all have to work together to protect kids and to protect their childhood. Tech can be used for play, but it's got to be used in a way to benefit kids instead of destroying them. So yeah, while I did like the other tech ones, I thought Smarty Pants was a bit annoying as well. My mum seemed to laugh, but I just found him annoying. I just found that humour annoying. The comedy from the film more comes from Woody and Buzz. They're fighting again. We haven't seen them fight properly since Toy Story 1. And God, man, Woody is a side character. He only gets like 5, I'm not even joking, 5 minutes of screen time, but it works. If you had told me that, oh yeah, we're going to do a Toy Story movie and Woody's going to have like 5 minutes, I would have been like, what? But it actually really works. He is with Buzz for most of his runtime, and it's so nice to see them as a double act, as a duo again. And the 5 minutes that he is on screen, they utilise him so well. Him on the pink horse was so funny. Him wanting to be deputy as well, the big brother. He's protective of his sister, because Jessie and Woody are brothers and sister. They're siblings, by the way, for all you sickos online. Him bickering with Buzz. Buzz is redeemed. In Toy Story 4, they wrecked him completely. But here, he's so lovable in this movie, because he's just like the protective boyfriend. His whole goal of the film is to just help Jessie. The wedding at the end was so wonderful, and Bonnie's imagination was so colourful and inviting. Very different from Andy's, but they're different kids, so, I miss that level of detail and thought in a Pixar movie. The 50 Buzz Lightyears felt like they were just like promotion for a toy that will be revealed later down the line. I'm sure we'll get a high-tech Buzz. Will I be buying one? Yeah, absolutely I will. But I think what you could have done, I would have had normal Buzz meet them earlier on in the film, and I would have had him be intimidated by them, because they can fly, and that's a wonderful moment in the film. Buzz goes, "Now this is flying," and Woody says, "With style." Because obviously these 50 Buzz Lightyears can fly. It's a wonderful moment. But I would have had, so that Buzz kind of has a character arc. He doesn't really have a character arc, per se. He just has a character goal, if that makes sense. I would have had them come in earlier in the film, and I would have had Buzz be intimidated by them and trying to prove himself. And to say, like, while Buzz may not be as high-tech as them, he is certainly the anomaly. And it was great that Lily Pad wasn't a villain, like she was at the start, but I actually really liked that she remorsed and that she wanted to change, because she's right, she is programmed to be the best for Bonnie. With Woody, 5 has to deal with all the baggage from 4. Like, I hated seeing Duke-a-Boom. I like Duke-a-Boom, but I didn't like seeing him. I didn't like seeing Ducky and Bunny, because it reminds me of 4. And I just can't get that taste out of my mouth. Like, Woody, yeah, watches Buzz and Jesse's wedding, but he should be there, man. He should be in the room. Whatever, I gotta park that for a bit. At the start, it was kind of alright. Like, the toy ensemble is there. But Slinky, Ham, Rex, Potato Head, this all affects them too. I just wish they had more speaking lines, and I wish they just were in the story a bit more. They're kind of pushed to the side a bit, like they were in 4. They're in it more than they were in 4, so I guess that's a good thing, but still, it, like, when you call it Toy Story, and you don't really zoom in on toys like Rex, Slink, Potato Heads, it kind of, it's in the back of your mind, and you're thinking, huh, I really wish those toys got some spotlight. But the animation is beautiful. Pacing issues, there's a few pacing issues at the start as they're trying to set things up. It goes strange. The film is longer, I think it's longer than Toy Story 3, but it feels shorter. It's a very quick film. The only time where it kind of slowed is where Jessie is back at Emily's house and really has to face her past demons. But everything other than that is just really quick, which is sad, but I guess it's poetic because tech is used for like a dopamine hit, so it's supposed to be fast. So I just think that this film could have done a little bit better with its pacing. The animation was lovely. One thing I will give 4, I still think 4 is more cinematic and more beautiful looking, but this was like up there as well. This was a great looking film. It was wonderful. I loved the animation. And yeah, it was a great film. After 4, I was a bit crushed, but I think Toy Story 5 revitalised my love for Toy Story. I didn't know how much I missed it, really. So, Toy Story 5, a great film. Definitely in my top 10 of the year already, and I can't wait to watch it again. It's awesome. So, to infinity and beyond. Go see it, guys. Go see it.